students, today we are going to see standards of English from term 2. The unit name is sports. In this unit, let us see the poem The Swimmer. In this poem, we are going to see how the girl is struggling to swim to achieve her goal. Come, let us move to the video session.
Unit 2 Sports. From this unit, we are going to see the poem The Swimmer. Children, let us recite the poem The Swimmer. She stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. She dives like a fish. To be like her, one can only wish. She swims with perfect flight, her strokes like dancing light. She breathes air and rips across the water with flair. Up ahead, the audience cheer. She knows that the finish line is near. She picks up her pace as she wants to win the race. Straining with all her might, she never gives up the fight. As she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. Related to the poem, let us see some glossary. Strokes, a particular style of moving the arms and legs in swimming. Rips, pull something quickly or forcibly. Cheer, expressing good wishes. Flare, ability or talent. Strain, force. Give up, surrender. In this poem, let us see about the girl swimmer. The poet has spoken about the girl, how she is swimming. Let us see. She stands still and tall. That means she is the only girl who is still swimming and she is a very tall. She seems greater than all. She looks like greater than all, that whatever she is swimming, she swims to win the race. The girl was very strong in his goal. So he is swimming more and more to reach the goal. She dives like a fish. You all know fish. The fish will move in every direction. The same like the girl is also diving like a fish. To be like her, one can only wish. If you want to be like her, the only wish is her goal is to win the race. She is a girl who is very still and tall. If you compare to other, she is very greater than all. She dives like a fish. To be like her, one can only wish. She dives like a fish. That means she swims like a fish to reach the goal. That is only one wish is to reach the goal, a motive to win the race. She swims with perfect flight, her strokes like dancing light. She breathes air and rips across the water with flair. That means she swims with perfect flight. As you all know the flight. When it takes up or landing down, the flight would move in a same direction. That means it will not move in any other direction. The same like how the flight moves, she swims in a perfect flight. That is, she is very confident in his perfectness. Her stroke is like dancing light. Strokes means a particular style. That means she is having a particular style with arms and legs which is used to do in a swimming. That is called as strokes. Her strokes is like dancing light. She is swimming like a dancing light. The poet compares that she is dancing in the swimming pool. She breathes air and rips across the water with flair. When she is swimming, she breathes air. Without breathing, we cannot swim. So she breathes air and rip across the water. Is the rip means pull something with forcibly. That means she is pulling a leg to move forward in the water. With flare, that means she is pulling a leg with a confidence to move forward to reach the goal. She swims with perfect flight. Her stroke is like dancing light. She breathes air and rips across the water with flair. Up ahead, the audience cheer. She knows that the finish line is near. She picks up her pace as she wants to win the race. When she was swimming, she is nearer to the finishing line. When she up ahead, the audience were cheering all around us. She knows that when she hear the sound of audience cheer, she knows that the finish line is near to her. She picks up her pace. When she came closer to the finishing line, she picks up her pace. That means she remove all the covers which she is wearing like a mask. As she wants to win the race. Now she is nearer to the finishing line. That is only goal of a girl is to finish the race. Straining with all her might, she never gives up the fight. As she reaches the wall, her name is winner they call. With all the straining, that means the struggle which she had faced, with all the struggle, she came to the final moment. She never gives up the fight. That means she never gives up in the medal. She was working hard to win the race. As she reaches the wall, when she reaches the final ending stage, her name is winner they call. They call her name as winner. So she was very proud to get a trophy from the higher authorities. That meant she swam very hard to win the race. We also should try in our daily life. Yes, in this poem we can see many rhyming words. For example, if you seen in the poem, that means the first stanza, tall, all. Both will have a rhyming word. That means the last word ends with the same thing. Pronunciation. That means tall, all. Fish, wish. Flight, light. Air, flare. Cheer, near. Pace, race. Might, fight. Wall, call. These are the rhyming words in this poem. Let us see a small grammar part, conjunction. Conjunction is nothing but it is a connecting word or joining words. It is a connecting word or joining words. They join words or sentences. Connection will join even the word or the sentence. It may connect with a single word. Let us see what are the connecting words. So, but, or, because, nor, and, for, it. These are the connecting words which you are going to see today in the class. Let us see some event related to conjunction. Conjunction is a joining word or connecting word. It will connect the sentence or the words. Let us see the first one. I cannot go out because it is raining. The girl is sitting near the window. She cannot go out because it is raining. Because is a connecting word. There is a two sentence that means I cannot go out. It is raining. There are two sentences The connecting word is because. I cannot go out because it is raining. He missed the bus because he came late. Why he missed the bus? He came late. There is a two sentence. So the connecting word is because. She did not buy the book because she had no money. If you are not having money, we cannot buy the book. So the connecting word is because. She did not buy the book because she had no money. The next one is Priya was sick, so she consulted the doctor. You can see the picture. The doctor is consulting somebody. That is, the girl name is Priya. Priya was sick. It is a sentence. She consulted the doctor. The connecting word is so. Priya was sick, so she consulted the doctor. Second one, he came late, so he missed the bus. He came late, because of that, he missed the bus. So he missed the bus. Third one, she had no money, so she did not buy the book. Now we can see the difference between because and so. For first event, we have seen for because. That means because is used to explain the reason for the first event. That means which is coming first. For that, we can use the word because. Let us see in the second para. So is used to explain the result of the first event. That means the output we are getting, that is explained with the connecting word so. Because is used for the reason for the event. We have to tell the reason. For that, we have to use the conjunction because. For the result, we have to use the conjunction so. Let us see some small example with the connection words. He has a pencil dash a paper. He has a pencil. A connecting word is and a paper. That means the connection which we are using here is and. He has a ball dash not a bat. He has a ball but there is no bat. So the connection word is but. Do you want apple dash pear? Do you want apple or pear? That means you want this or that. So we have to use the conjunction or. Let us see tense. Present tense, past tense, future tense. Present tense means the thing which is happening currently. For example, I am writing, I am talking, I am speaking, I am playing. The thing which is happening currently. Whatever you are doing, you will say it as I am doing, I am playing. These are the things for present tense. Example, I live in USA. You can say it as I live in India. Is an example for present tense. Let us see past tense. Past tense means the thing which is already happened. That means which is already finished. For example, I lived in USA. You can say it as I lived in India. The thing which is already past, that is called past tense. Future tense. What will happen later in future? That means which is going to be happen. That means tomorrow or day after tomorrow, what is going to be happen? That is called future tense. Example they have given, I will live in USA. That means I am going to be live in USA. Now you are somewhere else that you are going to be live in USA. You are going to do that activity. For that we have to use the tense future. That is called future tense. We have already studied what is meant by present tense. Next we are going to see present perfect tense. That means we already know which is first person, second person and third person. In the term 1 itself we have studied about the tenses. I hope you all remember that. We form the present perfect tense with have or has. That means we have to add the tense, that means have or as, with past participle. We know what is meant by past. We are going to add past participle with have or has. That means for the thing which we have to use have. I, you, we, they. For these words we have to use the word have. She, he, it, otherwise name. We can use that for has. He has eaten an apple. She has eaten an apple. It has eaten an apple. That means first person have or as, eaten is past participle, then we can add a word that is called as present perfect tense. We have already seen this, so let us recall everything. I have eaten an apple. You have eaten an apple. We have eaten an apple. They have eaten an apple. Yes, I hope you all understood about the poem Swimmer. Thank you, students.